President Trump hit Biden on the whole defund the police thing. He released a new ad. You're going to see that. And then you're going to see Trump on Hannity bringing up Venezuela in the context of going after Biden. Watch this.
The issue of law and order and safety and security are now key in this country. We'll go over Joe Biden's comments, but your campaign released this ad. I'm of the view that nobody pursues happiness if you're not safe and secure. Let's roll tape.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
He's been taken over by the radical left. He has no clue what they're doing and what they're getting him into. This is worse than Bernie Sanders at his best. And you look at the deal they made with Bernie Sanders now in the group, it's all crazy radical left stuff. And Joe's never going to be able to fight it, even if he disagreed with it, which I actually don't think he does. I think there's an old expression was used badly a long time ago in politics. I think they brainwashed him. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know what he's doing. And our country will suffer. Our stock markets will crash. Bad things will happen. They will defund the police. They will abolish the police. It will be maybe a backlash, or maybe it'll just go to hell like Venezuela.
Joe Biden is going to turn America into Venezuela. Bro, he's a moderate Republican. That's what he is. These guys, it's almost like they're crafting a strategy trying to lose. All they're doing is preaching to the Fox News choir who already agrees with them. You gotta expand the tent, bro. It's amazing. I will never not be amazed watching them go all in on this strategy. That's really something else to me. You're bringing up Venezuela. By the way, one of the main reasons why Venezuela is in such a terrible position, not to say anything about Maduro's leadership, is that the U.S. has sanctioned them in virtually every single way imaginable for such a long time. So, of course, when, a world superpower is trying to cut off your economic health, yeah, that tends to have some negative side effects. Now, there's also issues with them investing too heavily in oil and, having that one thing run their whole economy. And so there's other things going on there as well. And I'm not defending the leadership of Venezuela, but it is kind of ironic that, we try to mess up the country and then we turn around and say, that's messed up. Yeah, that's what you wanted. But the idea that Biden would turn America into Venezuela. No, Biden would turn America into America, which is a corrupt oligarchy, the same one that you are exacerbating. He's again, in 2016, I know I keep bringing it up, but Trump's argument was, Hillary's the status quo, Hillary's the establishment, I'm the outsider, I'm going to change things up, I'm going to protect your job, I'm going to stop the wars, I'm going to rebuild this country, we're going to win, win, win. That was the argument then. Now the argument is, Joe Biden is Antifa, he's like a puppet of Marxists, he's going to turn America into Venezuela, and I like statues a lot. And you wonder why they're losing. So, that ad is so ridiculous. It's video. I love how they're showing video of the riots in Minnesota. That's video of Trump's America. And Trump's warning is, if Biden gets elected, this could happen to the United States. But it did happen to the United States, and it happened in your America. So you can't fearmonger about this might happen to America when it's already happening on your watch. On your watch. And by the way, the response from the Biden people, all they have to do, and I've seen a bunch of ads about this now, all they have to do is be like, COVID-19, 130,000 dead, millions of people with it, not under control. Every other country has it under control. I rest my case. That's all they have to do. Say that over and over, and that's it. That's it. That's going to win the election. That's what that'll do. They're trying to act like Biden supports defunding the police. When he was asked if he supports it, here was his answer. Ready? He goes, no. So why are you hitting him with something that he obviously said, I'm not for that? Why are you hitting him with that? Now, by the way, these guys also caricature what it means when people say defund the police. There actually are, if you listen to the people who advocate for it and have thought through it, they'll give you like detailed reasons behind it. It's not what it sounds like abolish all police. No, it's like, okay, so police officers are handling things they shouldn't have to handle, like homelessness. Well, we should have mental health experts who are sympathetic, who can help these people step in and help. That doesn't sound crazy, does it? Exactly. So it's just, they're using the caricatured version of the left. But even if you buy into that caricatured version, okay, Biden's not for that. So how can you bring that up? And the final point I'll make is, he brings up the Unity Commission, and he says like, see, the deal with Bernie, they're doing all these crazy radical left things. I wish they would do things that you would call crazy radical left. I wish they would do Medicare for all. I wish they would do free college. I wish they would do a Green New Deal. I wish they would actually dedicate themselves to rebuilding this country and rebuilding unions and ending the wars. I wish. But they're not. So, you're not going to get around the fact that Biden is a moderate Republican. You're just not. People in their heart of hearts, I think, know that. They do. Even Bernie, every time he's like advocated for Joe, he always starts by saying, now look, there are a lot of areas where me and Joe disagree vehemently, and our supporters disagree with him very strongly. So that's him like acknowledging up front, like, okay, yeah, I get it. The guy's a moderate Republican. But anyway, let me tell you why I prefer him to Trump. So like everybody gets that. But even Republicans get that. I lied. I think I said final thing. I'm saying one more final thing. I believe it was Dave Weigel of the Washington Post on Twitter pointed something out. And I thought this was really fascinating. And this could be very impactful. Leading up to the 2016 election, there were, I'm forgetting the number, but there were something like 8 to 13 books written about Hillary Clinton from the right. So like 8 to 13 books that are like, she's evil, she's terrible, she's wrong, she's bad, look at what she did, look at this scandalous book, look at this, look at this, look at this. So they were defining Hillary up front and like really permeating the broader culture by doing that. You know how many anti-Biden books have been written? 1. That's it. So they're not defining him much, but to the extent they are defining him, they're pretending he's like a Marxist, and he's just like, no, I'm not. And people are like, yeah, he's definitely not. And then you got Trump with an economic depression and COVID, and he's just getting obliterated. So anyway, they're going to keep doing this wrong strategy, and I'm going to keep making fun of it. It's kind of hilarious to watch the car crash in slow motion.